The moment where the fight is happening and you realize that you're in a studio live. The effect that had an audience back in 1974 was just jaw-dropping. You're like, oh my gosh, this movie's taking you in a place that movies haven't taken you before.
He looked at Blazing Saddles and said, those are our kind of jokes. My God, you could do a whole movie that's not doesn't really rely on a Plot, and there's an audience full of people laughing.
It also kind of paved the way for, hey, you can do it.
And break boundaries. And what always struck me,
What in the hell do you think you're doing here?
is how fearless he was.
Piss on you. I'm working for Mel Brooks. Not in the face.
Thank you.
They lose me right after the bunker scene.
Mel wasn't content with just breaking the fourth wall. He exploded it, and hundreds and hundreds of people come running through the movie screen. And Harvey Korman crosses the street and says, "Get me out of this picture." Mel's movie can't even contain the actors who were in it.
We went to that movie like it was a concert. It broke the mold for comedies up to that point.
Come on, let's check out the end of it.
Because of that story,
Yeah, sure hope there's a happy ending.
and because of the relationship between Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little, that was the heart of that movie. Sir, you can't go now. We need you.
Work here is done. Needed elsewhere now. Needed wherever outlaws rule the West. Wherever innocent women and children are afraid to walk the streets. Wherever a man cannot live in simple dignity. Wherever a people cry out justice.
Oh, shit.
As long as I make crazy funny pictures, I'll be all right. Because I think that I can say anything serious via comedy. My job, my first duty, is to the flag of laughter and entertainment.
Captain Phillips,
I dream of things. We all dream of two.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
And that's why I am so loved and so hated.
Do you have anything to watch?
No, of course I don't. I want to conquer other fields of thought. I want to examine in movies various aspects of human endeavor. All I'm doing is what Shakespeare told me. There's a mandate here. Hold the mirror up to light, as it were. And that's what I do. Can I tell you one private thing you want me to do? This is really between me and you. I only cut one scene. I didn't cut the scene. I cut the scene down. But you see in the mountain town, ask the sheriff to come. He's going to be
I'm being refreshed.
and she says, Oh, 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 sure. Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. And Cleveland says, I don't need to disagree with you, Miss Watson, but you're sucking on my arm. It's not. It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much.
When you make complexities your specialties and keep compassion at your core, you redefine what's possible for everyone, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
Will you be there when I need help, just like State Farm?
That's State Farm.
So you're not next.
Correct.
Stop living on the prayer. Get
What is your diet and exercise strategies these days?
None, zero. Putting my hands out in front of me in case there's something I'm gonna hit something.
Yeah.
You know, and make my way to the bathroom, take a shower. Mental exercise. What's your name? Elvin. Where are you? I'm home. What are you gonna do now? I'm gonna eat breakfast. Melvin, what are you going to eat? I'm gonna probably eat some soft boiled eggs. And anything else? Yes. What, Melvin? I'm thinking. Maybe English muffins with some butter. Good, Melvin. Should you make your way down to the breakfast room? Thank you. That's a good idea. And then I go to the breakfast room. And then I'd see people. And I wouldn't have to talk to myself anymore. I'd have people. But that's what I do.
You answer it correctly, you know you can start your day.
Right, right.
You have all your marbles.
No, Brooks, let's talk about Blazing Saddles for a minute.
Okay, fine. Just to say, let's get that out. But
A lot of people thought it was the laugh of the century, and a lot of other people thought it was the most crude and vulgar piece of stupidity they've ever seen.
I agree with the latter. Right, thank you.
But it made you a millionaire
I
all the
think-
same.
Yes, we did quite well at the box office.
And now the sort of spoof, frightening, non-frightening comic Frankenstein. Why do you want to make a film about Frankenstein? How can Frankenstein be funny? Because the very essence of Frankenstein is that it's frightening, and this was frightening.
It's only frightening when they're not laughing.
It's coming! From the deep, dark recesses of the mind of Mel Brooks and public. Young Frankenstein!
My name, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
Action! Frankenstein here.
Un film extraordinaire.
Gene Wilder said, I have this idea for a movie starring Frankenstein's grandson, a young Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. You put a neon.
I said, that's a good genius.
He was preparing Blazing Saddles. It hadn't come out yet. So when they offered him Young Frankenstein, I would be doing the writing and he would supervise. It was very tempting, and he said,
Each night, after I finished in the editing room on Blazing Saddles, I'd go to Gene's hotel. We wrote and we rewrote and wrote and rewrote and wrote and rewrote once again.
Gene Wilder came to him. They collaborated on the script. But one of the reasons that movie is so great is something that Mel brought to it, which was the slavish accuracy the sets, the makeup, the cinematography, knowing that we need to play it straight as a heart attack up to here, so this stuff can work.
I think you make this in black and white. The crayon. You lost all the crayons in the No, black and white because James Whale. It's a Valentine, James Whale. Rocky is not dead. Has never lived. James Whale was the original director of the first Frankenstein film. I was 5. I loved that movie. It scared the shit out of me. It etched itself into my mind that James Whale is just a brilliant, brilliant movie maker.
Into the heavens.
It's one of those situations like with Mad Magazine where you see the parody before you see the originals, and it kind of informs how you look at the originals. It's not because he's making fun of something he hates. He's making fun of things he truly loves, and you see that, oh, he got everything right about these movies.
Put the candle back. All right? I have it figured out now. Take out the candles, and I'll block the bookcase with my body. Now listen to me very carefully. Don't put the candles back.
Because it looks so black and white, I was young. I didn't understand it was a comedy until she tells me why every time she flew.
Now I've touched it.
There, I touched it. I was like,
I did see Young Frankenstein. I was a little kid, and I went there with my brother. We were at in my hometown. It was called the Jerry Lewis Theaters, and we went there. And stayed to after Young Frankenstein. We saw it twice. It was the best. Couldn't believe it. I asked my brother what knockers were.
What? Knockers? Oh. Thank you, Doctor.
And finding out what knockers are and just coming home like, whoa, I love knockers.
That brain indicator, was it House Velvet? No. Would you mind telling me whose brain?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone. Gene Wilder.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby Normal. He's so unpredictable.
Abby Normal.
There's like this bubbling rage, excitement. I'm not sure that's what's the name. is a little bit of a psychopath.
Are you saying that I put an abnormal brain into a 7.5 foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla? Is that what you're telling me?
It's up there with some of the greatest performances in any movie, in any genre. It's just tour de force.
Queremos presentar al actor que caracteriza el joven Frankenstein, Frankenstein, en la película del mismo nombre, Gene Wilder, a quien vemos aquí en compañía de Doris Day.
And it was you who left my grandfather's book out for me to find. Yeah!
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
Why would you work well? Get started. Let me see.